Prefabricated homes, known more commonly as prefabs, are homes that are created off-site and then put together on-site. They have always been popular as they typically offer a cheaper, faster, and more sustainable way of constructing homes. High-end architects like Archiblocks are breaking the norm for what a prefab should be by designing innovative and environmentally friendly homes that balance beauty with modern technology. I'm Glenn, and here are our 10 favorite prefab designs from Archiblocks architects.
Number 10.
Located in Inverloch, Australia, at first glance the paper bark house almost looks like you're looking into a wooden TV set. It has a square facade that angles down into a wooden deck and provides an access point to the 3-bedroom home through a triple sliding door. Step inside, and you are met with the home's living room, with the sofa placed to give an unobstructed view of the garden. Behind the couch is a beautiful white kitchen with a large island where there is a view through the dining room and the window at the other end of the house. This means the home is filled with light, but it also makes good use of cross ventilation to keep the home cool in summer and warm in winter. High levels of insulation, double glazing, and good seals on all these openings also help to control the climate. Priced at between $215,000 and $335,000 US, it's the perfect home for those who want a low energy bill.
Number 9.
If more homes in the world were like the carbon-positive house, we'd all be able to breathe a little easier. The carbon-positive house actually produces more energy on site than the building requires, meaning everyone benefits from its construction. It's a 1-bedroom prefab that can be built in around 10 to 12 weeks, costing between $215,000 and $355,000 US. It almost feels a bit like a tiny home because it has functionality hidden in the walls, like an ironing board that comes out from one of the cupboards, and a ladder leading to the steep lofts. This helps to maximize the space while, at the same time, the home feels much more spacious than any tiny home would be. This gives visitors a sense that they can breathe easy, which is exacerbated even more by the indoor hanging baskets, sliding edible garden walls, and the green room, which also provides thermal insulation.
Number 8.
The Balrol House in New South Wales really maximizes the outdoor experience, with terraces surrounding the prefab. It has an almost ranch-type feel to it with its wooden exterior, painted black on the second floor. But then you move within, and it's much more modern than it first looks. Not only is it enormous, it's a 5-bedroom home, separated into 4 different zones within the house, but it's filled with light coming from the northern sun. There are not 1, not 2, but 3 sliding doors that offer access to the terrace from the open concept kitchen and living room. This creates a space that feels full of life and could certainly host some large summer parties for you and your friends. The price on this home starts at just over $1 million US.
Number 7.
Passing the Richmond Extension home in the street where it has a traditional Edwardian facade, you would never know about the ingenious prefab extension the owners built out back. It's a classic example of old meets new in this Melbourne suburb, as the back of the home features an open concept kitchen, living room, and dining room. An enormous 8-person dining table fits comfortably in the space, in addition to a massive modern kitchen with an island that can fit 3 stools. The whole home transmits a very sleek aesthetic. It's a 2-bedroom house, but the real showstopper is the back garden, with a large area for grilling and entertaining, and even some well-needed green space. The price on this home is between $355,000 and $570,000. Reasonable, considering it's so close to Melbourne's central business district.
Number 6.
Nestled amongst the gentle hills and next to a small area of wetland, the Bonnie Doon House lets its owners feel close to nature. It's a one-story prefab in Victoria, Australia that offers 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and an ample, modern living space. On one end of the house, there is a large wooden deck that overlooks the patch of wetland, while at the other end, there is an outdoor pool. The exterior of the home takes into consideration the surrounding landscape, and the house uses dark black and a sanded white siding to blend in. Inside the home, there are passive design features, clean lines, and neutral colors. The large windows allow the colors from outside the house to bring life inside. This prefab will set you back between $355,000 and $570,000 US.
Number 5.
The Blackburn house in Victoria almost appears like different children's play blocks precariously stacked upon one another. All the sections of the house have a different exterior facade, and part of the home cantilevers over the sloped site down to the creek below, giving the house a slightly eclectic look and feel. The layout inside maximizes the living space, and the home features 2 living areas, 4 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, a study, dining room, kitchen, garage, and storage area. There are a breathtaking pool and jacuzzi out back, along with plenty of room to enjoy al fresco dining and entertainment. The landscaping has also been thoughtfully planned, using native drought-tolerant plants. Sustainable design has been incorporated inside the home as well, with double-glazed windows, energy-efficient appliances, and low VOC interior paints and natural oils. The Blackburn house costs $570,000 to $700,000 US.
Number 4.
Looking more like what you would expect from a prefab with a shipping container shape, the Portsea House is a 3-bedroom family beach house in Victoria. This house is situated in an L shape, with the deck wrapping around at the end to make it more of a U shape, with a small garden in the middle. As you walk in through the main entrance, there are 2 bedrooms on the right that make up the bottom of the L shape. To the left, there's the master bedroom, followed by 2 bathrooms and the large open-concept kitchen, dining, and living room space. The living room has a cozy fireplace, and the dining table is actually a long, high table with 8 stools. The home aims for simplicity, allowing residents to enjoy nature and time in the sun, or retreat indoors and take comfort in the living room. Pricing for the Portsea house ranges from $215,000 to $355,000 US.
Number 3.
The Esplanade looks like it's jumped right out from the cover of Architect magazine. This 4-bedroom, 2-story holiday home allows spectacular views of the coastline and more than enough space to host guests. At first glance, it looks as though several buildings merged, with the middle section and its sporadic windows making it look a bit like an apartment building. As your gaze rests on each portion of the house, you notice something new and exciting, like how the far end of the house cantilevers over the edge and is supported on stilts. One of the most stunning rooms in the home is the living room, with a massive floor-to-ceiling window that brings the space to life. This prefab is several times more than the Paperbark house, the other prefab we mentioned in Inverloch, and will cost between $700,000 and $1 million US.
Number 2.
Byron Bay is famous for its beaches, and this next prefab is just over 300 feet from the sand. It's a 2-story home, of which the top floor slopes down slightly into the center. Practically the whole first floor opens up to the enormous green garden, featuring a pool and jacuzzi. It's the perfect setup for those who love some fun in the sun. The house fits 4 bedrooms, 2 of which have an ensuite, and the living room extends up through the 2nd floor to provide a sense of space and allow a lot of natural light to shine into the home. Taking 26 weeks to construct and then 6 weeks to put together on site due to the amount of custom decking involved, this prefab ranges from $570,000 to $700,000 US.
Number 1.
The Cremorne house manages to squeeze into a 410 square foot lot without ever compromising on space or design. The prefab was lifted into the site to extend an existing period terrace home in Victoria and add 2 floors to the building. The new addition sticks out slightly above the back entrance to the home. The extension on the ground floor is host to a small kitchen, bathroom, and deck. Going up the stairs, guests enter the living room and have access to an additional bedroom and bathroom. Finally, the 3rd floor of the extension is home to the solar panels and a green roof. The extension transforms the home into a 3-bedroom expansive space and means it never compromises access to natural light or ventilation. The Cremorne house is priced ranging from $215,000 to $355,000 US. The designers at Archiblock sure know how to create works of art. These prefabs somehow manage to find the perfect blend of design with technology, and we love all the sustainable features. Could you imagine yourself living in one of these prefabs? Let us know which one and why in the comments.